So today we're going to be reviewing the iHood heated jacket that I just got a few days ago. So I'm going to go over very quickly the technical information, and then I'm going to take this jacket outside. It's cold, it's about 6 degrees Celsius. So it's going to be a perfect day to try it. I'm going to go for a walk, and then I'm going to ride the motorcycle as well and see how the jacket performs. And at the end, as always, I will add the information where you can get it, and also I'm going to be adding a discount code that you guys can benefit from. But without further ado, let's give her. Hello YouTube land, I'm Eddie. Welcome back to my channel. So let's go over very quickly. I don't want to make a long video. I want to be straightforward and make as short as possible and help you to decide if this jacket is right for you or not. So I'm going to start by saying that this jacket has a lot of different heating elements. There are 2 in the front, 1 in the back, 1 around the neck, and 2 inside the hood, which is pretty darn cool. There are different settings, low, medium, and high, as you probably expect. And the temperature range goes from 122 Fahrenheit to 158 or 50 to 70 Celsius. So it's a big temperature range. This jacket is machine washable, which is kind of nice, and it's really suitable for anything, outdoor activities, outdoor work, anywhere really when you face cold temperatures, or even just in a daily commute. Nothing better than trying this jacket riding my motorcycle. Right now, like I said before, is about 7 degrees Celsius. It's fluctuating between 6 to 7 as I'm riding along here. And right now I have the jacket in high, and quite frankly, after a few minutes, I'm sweaty. I can see that I'm getting a little bit too hot. And something that you need to be mindful about heated jackets, this is my first one, and I'll save you some time about what kind of clothing you have to wear underneath. In order to save time, because I tried this jacket wearing different kind of clothing underneath, and I noticed that when I was wearing a sweater, it took a while for me to feel the heat because I had extra layers or thick layers under the jacket, and that didn't really work. So like I said, it's counterintuitive because it is cold outside, you want to bundle up as much as you can, but the reality is you have to wear a very thin layer, and ideally you have to wear one of those wicking materials like people use for hiking or skiing. This is basically the shirt I'm wearing at this point. It's actually from the North Face. It's the shirt that I wear when I'm going out skiing or snowboarding because it allows my body to sweat properly, and because it wicks through the fabric, it dries at the same time. You don't want to be wearing this jacket with like a cotton shirt, because if you get wet, you're gonna stay wet and you're gonna feel cold and miserable. So make sure you wear a material that allows the sweat to dry not only with the wind, but also the heat that the jacket provides. So keep in mind, never wear cotton material, nor something that is very thick. But at this point, you're probably thinking, Eddie, this is not a motorcycle jacket. And honestly, I would say it is not. It's not a dedicated motorcycle jacket, but we can make it so. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna just put my riding jacket over top. This AGV jacket has 2 extra layers. One is a windproof. The second one is a quilted layer, and the third one is, of course, the jacket. So I removed the 2 extra layers, and because this jacket is extra large, I can make it fit over the iHood jacket, because I did ask for a size large, and just fits me really well, which allows me to put my riding jacket over top. So now I have all my gear, I have my armor. So now I'm combining both sides. I'm riding with a heated jacket, and I have my armor on the top of it. So no problems about doing that. So it feels very good. I'm glad I changed the setting to low because it's just enough to keep me warm. Again, you don't want to be hot, you don't want to sweat, you need to be comfortable. So that's really what I'm aiming for. One of the best things I found about this jacket because if you guys know me, you see me riding, I always wear a neck gaiter to kind of protect my neck. Typically when I'm riding in cold temperatures, there's like a little wind buffeting that goes around my helmet and goes behind my neck, and it gets really cold. So I always wear a neck gaiter to make sure I don't have any airflow to my back. With this jacket, the collar is actually pretty high. What's probably one of my favorite features about this jacket is the fact that the collar is nice, has fleece inside, so it's nice and comfy, but it's pretty high. It goes all the way to the helmet. That was really, really good for me. So that's basically it. As far as riding, it works really well. Again, I'm riding with the setting at low, and this is just fine for this kind of temperature. Now I'm just gonna go for a walk, and we're gonna talk a little bit more how this jacket performs when you're walking around. So let's check that out, shall we? Hi guys, I decided to wait a few days until the temperature dropped, because then is the best case scenario. And I decided to take you guys to this beautiful trail here close to my home, which is very awesome. Right now is about -1 Celsius, which is close to 30 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's a little bit cold, but to be honest, I'm walking right now and I'm not even have the jacket on. The jacket has a very nice internal lining, so it's nice, thick and comfortable. So even just driving here, just walking, I don't feel it's necessary to turn the jacket on, but I will. Something that's important to say, this jacket has a rubberish material. Most of the heated jackets in the market, they have like the cheap nylon finishing. This one is the rubbery one, so it's waterproof, which I forgot to mention before, which is another great feature. So let's turn the jacket on and let's talk about it. I hope you can see it, but if it's not visible, I'll show you on the top right hand side. So I'm setting all of them to high. If I press once again, it's gonna go to white, which means it's the medium setting. So the top, the back, and the hood and collar are actually at the medium level, but it's too hot for now. So I'm gonna press once again. I want them to be at the blue, which is the coldest temperature. For this kind of temperature I'm facing right now, the low setting is just perfect. And if you don't like people to see the lights, you can just press on this button right here in the bottom, and then shuts off all the lights. So I don't mind to keep it on, but again, it will probably burn some battery as well. So let's turn it off, shall we? So let's go. As far as the battery life, you can use all three together, or you can use one, two, it's up to you. You can use them separately. But if you have all of them at the high setting, is gonna probably last about 4 hours, 4.5. At the medium setting, probably about 6.5. And at the low setting, like I have right now, will probably last about 7 to 8 hours. So you don't need to use all three at the same time. You can use just the front, just the back, or just the collar, or any kind of combination you may find useful. So now I'm starting to feel the heat. Even knowing that I got the setting at the lowest of the three, I can feel the heat coming up, which again, for me, this is just perfect. Without the heating on, was good. At the low, is just perfect. So for this kind of temperature, I don't need anything more. But as you can see, I can go to the medium, I can go to the high, if it's colder than that. So that's basically it, my friends. This jacket is very, very good. The quality is pretty high. Sometimes I tell people, often there's the stigma, the materials, the products come from China, are low quality, but that's not always the case. This one is pretty good. They're aiming to be the leading brand in heating clothing, because they have jackets, they have vests, they have gloves. And just gauging how this jacket quality is, I'm pretty sure they can get there. So good job, guys. I'd like to thank iHood for sending me this jacket. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And for you folks watching this video, if you're looking for a heated jacket, the price is pretty good. I'll put the link below so you can see where you can get it. There's a discount code you should use. So I hope this was helpful. And if it was, don't forget to give me the thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this one in the future, don't forget to subscribe. And as always, be good, be safe, and let's keep the rubber side down. Ciao.